Hello guys, and happy Easter to those who celebrate. And it feels like we've got a new Sunday tradition when we look back at the week that has just passed and analyze the most important events that happened during these 7 days. And honestly, during this war, I've realized how many things may happen in just 1 week. War is extremely violent and at the same time extremely dynamic. And when we look back at just this week, we may see really tragic events like missile attack on Kyiv, on Kharkiv, and Russians moving on the front lines. But we also see a very successful drone attack on Crimea with the destruction of their warships and continued attacks on Russian oil refineries. So let's look back at this week and what it has brought to me as a Ukrainian and to you as people who worry about the democracy in this world. My name is Anna and I vlog daily from Ukraine since the start of the brutal Russian invasion. So if you're new to the channel, you support Ukraine, please subscribe and help us fight against Russian propaganda and fake news. And my longtime friends, check your subscription status and hit notification button. This time we know that Russians are getting ready to attack Ukraine again with a huge stock of missiles that they've gathered. I am in Kyiv now. Sometimes I come here for work to meet my friends, and it's a very weird feeling when you realize you live in a very beautiful city, but at the same time lots of evil missiles are targeted, ready to attack any second. And this week actually began with such attacks on Kyiv, Kharkiv. They never care about, they actually want to target civilian objects, cause as many destructions as possible. And this week, many infrastructure objects were targeted, like electro stations and deep inside Ukrainian area, for example, in Lviv region, and that might cause some problems for our energy infrastructure, and cities on the front lines do experience blackouts, and we supply them with the electricity that we have in safer regions. And it's honestly a very weird feeling when you are seeing this normal life, shopping centers working, I don't know, cafes working, but at the same time, missiles in different corners of Russian Federation and on temporarily occupied Ukrainian territories are targeted on your city, just right now. But we are fighting, and we are fighting successfully back. And this week was perhaps marked by the best event from the Ukrainian perspective, and that is the destruction of Russian warships, among which there was also Konstantin Olshansky, a warship that they've previously stolen from Ukrainian Black Sea Navy and then wanted to reconstruct it because Russia has lost almost a half of its Black Sea Navy since the start of full-scale invasion, and they need to get these vessels from anywhere. They cannot. And they tried to reconstruct it, but we decided to spoil this plan and upgraded a number of their landing ships to submarines. And this is good. Also, a commander point was neutralized in Crimea, and with each passing day, I believe that sooner and sooner Crimea will return back to Ukraine, and this is vital for the liberation of all other Ukrainian territories, because at the moment this beautiful peninsula meant to be a tourist center is used as a military base with lots of missiles standing there. And for example, when we receive messages about air raid alerts, it is often that we read that this danger comes from Crimea, for example. Half of the people watching my videos are not yet subscribed. Please do subscribe. That's the easiest way to demonstrate your solidarity and help spread more information about Russian war in Ukraine and Ukrainian resilience. Also, I'm happy that this week we targeted Novocherkasska oil refinery and some minor oil depots. And it was especially important in the context of unverified messages that the US authorities advised Ukrainians to stop targeting oil refineries because this may cause troubles with the prices. Well, I witness deaths of my countrymen daily, and I don't think about oil prices at that moment, but even with this normal analysis, we see it's not Ukraine that there is the reason for this rising prices. And actually, any discomfort that you have supporting Ukraine is not caused by Ukraine. It is caused by Russia that attacked my free and independent countries that was living our own life without any interference or causing any troubles to your economies, to your lives, and so on. It is Russia that makes us feel so bad. And the sooner we stop them, the better we will feel. Unfortunately, many missiles that we find on the territory of Ukraine still have components from the European Union or the US, which proves that Russia has found ways to get these details and to kill Ukrainians with these missiles. And in this context, once again, I'm asking you to be very attentive, not to buy Russian goods, not to support businesses that are looking for the ways to avoid sanctions, because this is the way that will cause more conflicts, more wars, more human tragedies. The only way is to stay united and stop them. And we are working hard on that. Though there are some bad symptoms, knowing that there is a great delay in the support from our allies, that 2024 is going to be an election year in the United States, in the European Union, in India, and many, many more countries of the world. Russia uses this time, and they have like more than 100,000 soldiers on the front lines trying to move on Bakhmut region, in Avdiivka region, in Kupiansk region. And there were also rumors that Kharkiv might be the next target for a serious attack. And perhaps that's the reason why they try to destroy as many as possible of our infrastructure objects, electricity objects, and interfere in the production of our military items. So we have to send some important messages to Russia that they are mistaken and that we are all united. Because it is obvious that it's not NATO, it's not West, it's not Ukraine that escalates, it's Russia that escalates and started it all. But it is us who have to stop that. And Easter is a beautiful reminder that good should always prevail over evil. Many of you sent me beautiful congratulations, and I'm really grateful for that. But we still celebrate it according to Orthodox formula. We did change the date of Christmas, but Easter is calculated according to specific formula, and this year it is very far away from the Catholic Easter in Ukraine. It will be on the 5th of May. But anyway, I do feel this important special atmosphere. It's super hot today in Kyiv, like 24 degrees. Let me know in the comments below, please, is it that warm in your countries? Because I know that in many EU countries it's actually that warm, and this is another kind reminder that we are Europe. And let me know what was your favorite Ukrainian victory during this week, or maybe what impressed you during this challenging week too. Remember to join me on Instagram and see some real Ukrainian life updates. Also, I'm on X, Threads, and we have a beautiful Discord community. Do check our beautiful merch shop with lots of sweatshirts, hoodies, t-shirts, stickers, pillowcases, whatever, but they bear important messages about Ukraine, our cultural heritage, our military resilience, and they work well as conversation starters and reminders about Ukraine. May this good day bring happiness, joy, health to you and your loved ones. Thank you for buying me coffees, becoming my patrons and real friends, because your support is a great inspiration to me. And united we stand, and united we win. Slava Ukraini!